Hi everybody, this is Karen Hyland with the Hyland Group. Together with my husband Chris and our son Brandon Hyland, we are real estate agents in Central Maryland.
We help people repair their credit, help them rebuild their credit. It doesn't matter what your situation is or what your background is. We've got a personalized plan for everybody.
Oh, you hear this a lot. I need to raise my credit score, so I'm going to cancel a bunch of my credit lines and my credit cards.
Oh yeah, that in fact, people not only do you hear that a lot, people actually do that a lot. And a lot of people go out and start cutting up their credit cards after listening to certain seminars and certain speakers. And let me tell you, I'll tell you very clearly why you don't want to do that. One of the factors of FICO, FICO, everybody knows FICO is the company that makes the most popular credit score. There's a couple other scores out there, but the one that most lenders use is FICO. And maybe you haven't thought about it, but FICO has this elaborate algorithm, this calculation that they use. They put all your data in and all your history and all these different things, and pop, this score comes out. And what that algorithm includes is, we don't know everything at all what it includes. It's kind of in lock and key somewhere in the corporate headquarters of FICO, but we do know some of the main things that involves in their calculation. And one of the things that they look at is how long you've had credit. That's why you'll find somebody that's 50 years old with an 800 score and somebody that's 23 years old with just a 620 or something, because they're going to look at how long you've had credit in general, and then they're also going to look at how long each item or each trade line has been open. So if you've had a credit card that you got 20 years ago and you're still using the exact same card with the same number, nothing's changed, that's going to help your score, boost your score more than if you just have a bunch of new cards that you just got in the last couple of years. So what happens if you go start cutting up a bunch of cards and you cut up the wrong ones? You cut up the older ones. You've taken away that history. Now when FICO runs your score again in the next cycle for next month, it's going to cause your score to drop, and it'll drop pretty drastically if you cut up several cards at once. So you don't want to do that. And if you do think you have too many cards and you went on a card frenzy and got all these 7 or 8 different credit cards, there is a strategic way of doing it, and it would be something that I would give some advice like that for free. So be careful about that.
Okay, well, good. So what about the opposite extreme? I can never cut up a card ever again.
Yeah, that's true. That's the opposite extreme, and some advice that I would give to people, because that's also a myth. It's okay if you have 7 credit cards, and you just say, I'm tired of carrying so many, or I'm tired of having so many cards that I have to worry about and stuff. Then you could go ahead and eliminate a couple of those. I still think somewhere between 2 and 5 lines of credit is really, you need to maintain 2 to 5 lines of credit. 2 is a minimum, 5 is probably just about right. So let's say you have 7 or 8 and you want to get rid of 2 or 3 of them. Then you got to go in there and you got to look at the newest ones. And some people will go in there and will close out the ones with the highest interest rates. But what if the ones with the highest interest rates are the ones you've had longer? Then that's not going to help your score. It's going to make your score go down. So I would go in there and close out the ones that are the newest, the youngest credit cards. You're absolutely right.
Okay.